Hey guys, right here I have a 2013 Honda Jazz Hybrid. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The first generation Jazz Hybrid, which is based on the second generation Jazz hatchback, comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The completely built up or CBU from Japan Jazz Hybrid does have a leather wrapped steering wheel with perforated sections on the sides. A continuously variable transmission, otherwise known as CVT, is the only transmission available for the Jazz Hybrid. CVT is basically an automatic transmission with an infinite number of gear ratios that allows drivers to maximize fuel efficiency while driving as well as have a smoother drive. There is a sport mode for this transmission which enables the use of the pedal shifters located behind the top two steering wheel spokes. Drivers are able to shift through 7 virtual gears via the left pedal that downshifts and the right pedal that upshifts. The sport mode and pedal shifters are exclusive to the CBU Jazz Hybrid. In terms of safety, the CBU Jazz Hybrid gets 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The Jazz Hybrid comes with 15-inch 7-spoke alloy rims as standard. The rims on this particular car are wrapped in Michelin Energy XM1 175/65 R15 tires. Brakes for the CBU model are ventilated discs in front and solid discs out back. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the rear gets a torsion beam setup. The Honda Jazz, also known as the Honda Fit in certain markets, has been around since 2001. The first generation, also known as the GD generation, was on sale from 2001 until 2008 when it was replaced by the second generation GE Jazz. The third generation GF Jazz was revealed in 2013. As mentioned earlier on, the second generation GE Jazz provided the base for the first generation Jazz Hybrid. The Jazz Hybrid has the same powertrain combo as the second generation Honda Insight. The Jazz Hybrid features a 1.3-litre single overhead cam, 8 valves, inline-4 engine with IV-TEC. The engine alone produces 87 horsepower at 5800 rpm and 121 Nm of torque at 4500 rpm. The electric motor produces 14 horsepower at 1500 rpm and 78 Nm of torque at 1000 rpm. The combined output for this engine and electric motor is 98 horsepower at 5800 rpm and 167 Nm of torque between 1000 and 1700 rpm. 0 to 100 takes 12.1 seconds and the top speed is 175 km per hour. With a tank carrying 40 liters of petrol, combined fuel consumption for the Jazz Hybrid is 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers. 104 grams of carbon dioxide is produced per kilometer, and the Jazz Hybrid is front-wheel drive. The Jazz Hybrid first appeared in Malaysia as a completely built-up model from Japan in March 2012. Back then, it was pretty well equipped for its price and where it came from, as it took advantage of the tax exemptions that were available. November 2012 saw the start of local production for the Jazz Hybrid. The locally produced Jazz Hybrid had a slightly lower price tag, but the amount of standard equipment was a lot less than what was offered on the imported Jazz Hybrid. However, it did take the title of the first hybrid to be assembled in Malaysia. Exterior features of the CBU Jazz Hybrid includes automatic halogen reflector headlights, automatic wipers, front and rear fog lights, rear parking sensors, LED rear lights, and indicators on the side mirrors. The headlights and front grille had a blue tinge to it, signifying the hybrid status of the car. Right down here you do have a speaker together with some storage and a bottle holder. And right here you do have your window lock, central locking, and your window controls. Only the driver's side is fully automatic in both ways. You do have a cup holder right there, your mirror controls, and right down here you have the button to turn off your vehicle stability assist, as well as the button to activate or deactivate your Econ system. Econ basically gears the car towards better fuel consumption if activated. To the right of the Econ button you have the lever to adjust the level of your headlight. The driver's seat in this Jazz Hybrid does get full manual adjustments. You do have your seat back lever right there, seat height, and this bar down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. This Jazz Hybrid does come standard with a single zone automatic climate control system with all of your controls located right here. You do have your fan speed, automatic mode on off, temperature control, air conditioning, different modes, and right down here you do have your rear defrost and heated side mirrors, recirculation, and your front defrost. And this Jazz Hybrid does come with an integrated head unit with various media connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system. The sound system does actually sound quite good. Right up here you do have your CD player. It is MP3 WMA compatible, your 6 customizable stations, your random selection button, selecting between auxiliary or USB, repeat, scan, your sound system settings with your bass, treble, balance and fader, speed, volume control, and selecting what you want to be displayed on the screen in terms of audio information. FM, AM, and CD. If you hit this button right here, you can cycle through your different playlists, artists, and songs and all that. And that's about it. You do have your auxiliary port behind this flap right here. Very big front quarter windows. Central locking. And this car does come with power folding mirrors. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your audio controls with this button right here selecting your different tracks or radio stations, the button in the middle controlling your volume, and the button at the end controlling your different modes. On the right spoke you do have your cruise control, and right down here you do have your multi-information display controls, as well as the button to select or reset behind. Right now you do have your range, average fuel consumption and instant fuel consumption, your fuel consumption data, eco mode, turning the display off, your seatbelt warning, the hybrid system indicator, average speed, elapsed time, and back to your range. And down below you do have your mileage as well as outside temperature. The steering wheel in this Jazz Hybrid is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it via this lever right here. Right down here you do have a couple of cup holders together with some storage, a power outlet, as well as the USB port. You do have a little bit of storage on either sides of the parking brake, as well as a couple of cup holders behind the parking brake itself. There is a driver's side armrest. And the rear view mirror in this Jazz Hybrid is manual dimming. Interior lights right above. And there is a sun visor with a vanity mirror for this side. Grip handles for the driver. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Once you turn off the engine, a diagram will show up on the display telling you how well, in terms of efficiency, have you been driving since the last startup. Right down there you do have a speaker together with a bottle holder, and right up there you do have your window control. Now this Jazz Hybrid does come with Honda's Ultra seats, which are quite flexible in terms of how they work. There are a couple of modes for these seats. The first one, grab the seat base, flip it up, lock the seat bases in place by locking this lever down. Same goes for the seat base on that side. So you do have a taller load area right here. The second way is by unlocking the lever, flipping the seat base back down, and then just flipping the seat backs down. To flip the seat backs down, there is this lever right here. Pull it. And the seat back folds flat to reveal a flat load space all the way to the back. Again, same goes for that side. You can also adjust the angle of the seat back so you can have it more upright or more laid back. Just use the same lever. There is actually quite a lot of room back here. I did set the driver's seat in a position that I would feel comfortable in, and I do have room to stretch out my legs underneath the driver's seat. I have about this much leg room and about this much headroom. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. For the back seats, you do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. No rear center armrest for this one. Rear interior lighting right above. And grip handles right above, with a hook for this side. To open up the rear hatch, there is a lever right beneath the Honda badge that you push. And the rear hatch rises up. Boot space in the Jazz Hybrid with the rear seats in place is 300 litres. Folding the rear seats down and removing the standard cargo cover increases the boot space to 846 litres. To the right of the boot, there are a couple of storage compartments that houses the vehicle's tyre repair kit and jack. Just below the load lip, there is a place to store the vehicle's warning triangle. And I must say the rear doors open quite wide at an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit into the rear seats. Adjustable headrests front and rear. You do have some storage down there, as well as a bottle holder, speaker right down there as well, and your window control right up here. The front passenger seat does get manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment that you can find on the driver's side. You do have a fairly big glove box down here, and a smaller glove box right above. You do have a cup holder right there, as well as your adjustable aircon vents. You do have a sun visor with a vanity mirror on this side as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2013 Honda Jazz Hybrid. Thanks for watching and goodbye.